So hi guys, it's your girl Ella's Good Fashion. Today's video is obviously different from other videos I've been uploading, and I believe this will be the first and last I will ever upload videos like this. It's never gonna happen again. But you know, it is a thing of joy when you actually come out from something that would have taken your life. Obviously, this experience has never ever occurred before. I've never experienced it, and I'm pretty still terrified, and I could tell I haven't really come out of it. But at the same time, I want to use this medium to actually tell you people that obviously God do exist. It only takes the carnal-minded people that thinks otherwise. So if you're actually new to this channel, please encourage me by doing what? Hitting the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new video. I'm really sorry sounding like this. I obviously really do have I'm suffering from catarrh. Obviously it's actually the period, the Ramadan season, so you guys can actually see in this video what I was trying to video was telling you guys basically how we actually escaped this water. People around was like saying if our car, 6 of it, should actually go into that water, nobody's going to get notified, nobody's going to see us, that the water is pretty deep. And I was actually zooming this palm fruit tree. Our car would have smashed, like our car would have hit, but I don't know. I don't just know how God did it. If you see where the car is, I don't know if you guys can see it. That was actually where this car just died. And just because the land was actually a swampy land, I think the soil in that place was able to secure our tire. We couldn't even go further. If not, we don't even know where we would have actually landed. Luckily for us, the vehicle we're supposed to hit that got diverted. God, as in, I don't know how to thank this God. I don't know how to thank this God. This happened on the 5th of January 2023. You know, I just say something that New Year resolution without actions is total error. Like, you don't have New Year resolution without changing your mindset and putting action into consideration is total error. One of my New Year resolution is we shall never cry over over our loved ones, and I should never die premature death. Like, I'm a great child. Even if I'm gonna die, it's not my time one, and I'm not gonna die like this. I want to use this medium to tell people, when all of this was actually happening, I got a sign. I got the sign, like I was feeling it. I can't really start explaining in details, but I was feeling it, like something bad is gonna happen. My traveling to village was basically for 2 reasons: for a burial and actually for my uncle's wedding. And the major reason why I was actually going was not really because of the burial, because of the wedding, simply because I was actually selected as part of the Ashibi. On the norm, I wasn't supposed to go to the village. But you know, I don't know how everything just diverted. But I'll start from somewhere. Let me start from somewhere. My fiance was supposed to travel or resume work on the 4th of January, and we actually had a plan. We actually have a personal plan, like, okay, you're gonna stay for this wedding. I'm going to return back to the village on the 7th to pick you while I go to work on the 4th. But alongside, he diverted. He was not able to make it, and he was not able to resume work on the 4th. He postponed it to on the 5th. Then after we've already agreed that he's going to go alone and come back to pick me, Then on the 5th, on the 7th, like no, on the 5th, 7th p.m. I said 7. On the 5th, 7 p.m. I just changed my mind. Like, no, I'm gonna go with you. I can't let you go. This, that. I'm gonna go with you. He was thinking I was joking. Getting my stuff ready to travel is something really tiring to me. I don't really like doing it. It takes me hours getting all my stuff ready, but 2 hours I was done. He was even like, oh, okay, you're really serious about this going with me? I said, yes, I'm going with you. Then I was already noticing, although I wanted to go back to school because we were having our exam, our test soon, and I don't want to miss the test. I just want to travel back to school and get balance and the rest. So I just, let me leave. So we got ready and everything. That night we actually stayed at his uncle's place because we want to get things done and also pick other of his cousins that we planned traveling together. So I advised him that we should pick his cousins back at his mom's place, but he was just acting like someone that was there manipulating. You know, if you want to die, you just be playing deaf ears and the rest of it all. But I was noticing that this isn't him. He listens to me when I talk. What's going on? I was angry at his attitude, but I was still in control. I was knowing it wasn't ordinary. You should have this ability to understand. So many people they don't watch people's face even before they talk to people. They just believe that they are the owner of this life. They just live their life carelessly. If you're carnal minded, you die like chicken. Even if at all you're too carried away by things of the earth, you need to be able to dictate when things is not right. You need to be able to smell the atmosphere, because if you're sensitive in the spirit, trust me, you will always be a winner. I was really sensitive, and I believe one thing. If I have not really traveled with him, I believe they were actually coming for his life. But thank God that all these things were happening and all these things were going on perfectly well. I was just being so intentional about the atmosphere, the scenario that was happening. I wasn't in a dull moment with it. We did all of those things. Even when I was about leaving that morning, I was feeling so reluctant to pray. My spirit, my instinct was telling me, pray. I was feeling so weak. Me personally, I know I don't play with my morning devotion. I know how I don't play with it. I was feeling so reluctant. So that day, I just after being reluctant, I just held my hand on the wall and did some prayers, thank him for preserving my life and the rest, asked for mercies and thank God, and just asked him to guide us, give us a safe journey. And that was the only thing I prayed. Then we were about leaving. My fiancé was actually the one driving, because we were traveling in his private car. We're not going in a public transit, and unlike him, he's a good driver. I can attest to that. He was actually the one that drove us to village, so it is not the first time. He's not a learner. All of a sudden, he said he's feeling sleepy. I was at the front. His 3 cousins were at the back. I was eating bitter cola because whenever I'm traveling, I do have this feeling. I do throw up, so I eat bitter cola to actually sustain me. I gave him the bitter cola to clear his eyes. All of a sudden, he just, I don't know what happened. I think he slept and he's staring at the next thing, all the stuff you're saying. So guys, I just want you guys to understand that the life is spiritual, trust me, and we all have the ability to command things. Whatever thing you say and believe, it works for you. It's only when you're carnal minded that you just feel, see, not everybody's happy with you. Not everybody, because I'm terrified. Like, anybody that come across this stuff always feel, are you guys the one that came out from this? I just want you guys to thank God for me, because it's not by my power, it's not by my mind, but it's by the grace of mercy. Thank you guys for watching. I really do love you.